the gear we're using right now. Alright. It's okay. It's fine. Some level ups. See who picked it up. Alright, level up on Kiljastad. Gonna pick up Brawny, optimistically. And that's that roll. Lowest roll on fatigue, lowest roll on melee defense, lowest roll on melee attack. Those are the 3 stats you want to level as a tank almost always. So that's good. It's real good. Got plenty of health already. I don't really want to like raise resolve on him. I just gonna accept the fucking brutal RNG of the low rolls. All right. Let's take a look at Music Cat. Ooh, nice melee skill level up. Nice melee defense level up. Max roll on fatigue. Those are excellent rolls for Music Cat. 3 times as good. 3 times as good as 2 times as good as the last guy in terms of stat builds. Buying armor that bad of a move? I haven't seen armor. Armor is very expensive to buy. So the answer is no, it's not all that bad of a move. But generally you can pick it up off brigands if you're not losing guys nonstop. It's just that last brigand fight was fucking terrible for... Not this one, but the one in the caravan mission was terrible for us. Brawny or rotate? Rotate saves lives. If I build a mace spec though, do I have room for that? Let's go find out. Someone just put the link in chat for me. If I build him mace, I don't have the mace spec on there. The mace spec is a tank variant, so all of them are tank variants. All the currently generic tank plus duelist plus hammer tank, those are all tank variants. They're all going to be somewhat similar. They're going to share a lot of the core skills, and then they'll specialize in mace a little bit later. I mean, I could plug that in right now. Take a look at how that's going to look. Alright, let's go. Let's do that together. Alright, so what do we actually need out of this? Pull off the super tanky specialization shit. Gifted would actually be quite useful there. So, Colossus Steelbow, Brawny, rotation. Don't need underdog that quickly on them. Battle Forged for sure. So we're looking at mace spec in here, and we want accuracy quirks as much as possible on the mace because it's super important the mace hits. So we're going to be probably looking at things like gifted. It's really good on frontline tanks anyway, so spell that with an I instead of a U. We're going to probably be looking for things like, you know, backstabber is even an option. Let's plug it in there as a thought. It does give quite a lot of accuracy. Alright, so Gifted brings us down through Battleforged into Gifted. We could even go Gifted into 4 mace spec. Question is, do I want that? It depends how much their stats are going to be at this low of a level. I mean, he's already level 4 and 71 melee skill. That's pretty decent. If he didn't have Tiny, it'd actually be a 2-hander variant too. But I think the stunning spec is better with Tiny there. Don't want that damage debuff on a 2-hander. It's really important. They do shit tons of damage all the time. So the question is, do we mace spec now? I mean, he's literally the most accurate guy on the team right now, except for one of my backliners, who's Mark, and maybe Stevie. Yeah, and he's lower level than each of them, 5 and 6, and he's only level 4. So he's gonna be the most accurate guy on the team. I think we want to get mace spec in early. The stuns are nice, but are the stuns nice versus these enemies? Would I use that right? I'd probably use a flail until we started taking the enemies I actually want to stun, like orcs. I mean, stuns are good for bringing down leaders, though. I don't know. Maybe we wouldn't. Maybe we'd plug in Gifted first, keep them alive, then Battleforge, then mace spec, and then what? The options. Recover is probably useful for this because Mace Stun uses a ton of stamina. Already have rotation in there. Don't really want him in underdog situations, although underdog is always good on all tanks. Some initiative of some sort wouldn't be terrible. Although I'm not sure we're gonna have room to fit that in. We'll think about it. What else would be useful here? Don't need bags and belts for this. I suppose there's an argument for adrenaline, but I don't think he's going to have the stamina as a tank doing stuns to also run adrenaline. It just seems very unlikely he's going to be able to do that. It's really the last two are basically generic tank stats if we want them. Okay. Alright. Well, what did he switch for? There's not much of a reason for him to switch on a mace. 'Cause, like, I mean, when you look at the cost of swinging a mace normally with the 25% discount, it's pretty close to what you're going to be paying anyways, right? So, alright, let's compare it here. So a spear is 10 fatigue to swing, and a sword is also 10 fatigue to swing. Those are the lowest swings you're going to get in terms of cost. If you look at a mace, it's 13, but you're removing 25% of that. It probably comes down to either 10 or 11 to use once you have the spec. So there's almost no reason to switch weapons if you're just switching between two one-handers and you specialize in one other one, unless you want some difference in like armor piercing or something. And we're probably not building him that way. This might be overthinking what is going to happen because he might not live this long, but I would like to at least get the mace variant build on paper so I can reference it later. So in that case, it's probably just defensive stuff with recover in here. Maybe we take recover a little earlier than we'd normally do it. I really like underdog just in general, and maybe backstabber in there. So maybe like recover, backstabber, underdog, and we consider whether or not we need backstabber. So that would possibly be, we have that. We're missing basic skill, defensive skills such as shield spec, and it's probably really the only one I'm thinking of right now. All right. So we'll make some sort of decision about the ordering on this. I don't know which I'd prefer. Feels like his first and primary job is to fucking stun shit, so the more accuracy we can get on that, the better. Okay. No Brawny? Doesn't he have Brawny really early in the build? Colossus Steelbrow Brawny is literally his first things he builds with. So yes, he has Brawny. If you're talking about the promotion on the screen, we're talking about something different right now. We're choosing what we're taking right now. And right now I actually don't think I have the gear for Brawny. I think rotation helps me more than Brawny right now. So we're going to go rotation first, which I think is a life-saving skill at all times. Alright. A little bit of a side note for that, but messing with builds. Alright. Did good, kid. Did good. Do we want to try this ridiculous mission with a bunch of fucking lobies? I don't want to pass time. I want to look at my dudes. Well, 3 of our guys just healed enough to be relevant to this. The problem is gear, really, and we need to go farm gear. I don't know if I can farm gear doing that. So... or not. Our front line just recovered a little bit, is what I'm saying. We need dudes. It's doing well, man. It's mace spec now. Even with minus 5% melee skill, which kind of blows, but still doing work. Well, he doesn't have a shield right now, though, because we just lost the fight, or had a fight, shield killed in a fight. I need armor. I don't know if I can afford a 10k at 1k mission. You saw that last 1k mission, we got absolutely destroyed. I mean, that wasn't even 1k, it was a 700 on that caravan. And generally the price is a fairly good indicator of how scary it's going to be. I don't mind throwing bodies at them until they give me something useful, but Am I specking your character, Mark? Where is it? It's preemptive to do that from the start because a lot of times your characters don't live long enough to know. But you're hybrid DPS. So bow and an axe, or probably crossbow and an axe. Actually high enough timing that probably crossbow and an axe is ready to go again. We're never gonna need 2 things of that. Okay. Where does arm? Oh, he's not in the thing right now. Okay. I want to see what this mission's like. This would be a really good opportunity to pick up some stuff, depending on how ridiculous it is. Drive off brigands over here. Probably gonna want to fight that at night. We might go past it and come back. Might even take another fight along the way if we can. Doesn't tell me how many guys when I'm closer. A leader, many raiders, a few poachers, and some thugs. That's okay. There's no marksman in that. Still probably want to fight it at night. Leader would be great if we could get something out of that leader. So let's go to the town so we're not wasting daylight just camping by it when we don't need to. Check for stuff. Alright, hires. Another monk, another cheap militia. That's a great hire. Alright, this is Minty the Great. Let's take a look at his stats. Another brute. I don't recognize whatever that flower is. Check a look in a second. Survivor. Neat. Alright. Came with 95 gear, which is actually a pretty big fucking big deal for this team. 57 melee, no stars. It's a decent starting melee. Defense in there, double fatigue. This looks like a very nice frontline build. Which is good, because frontline gets replaced a lot. Okay. Could grab another monk. We're down to 2 right now. They do seem to die pretty regularly. I don't know if we're going to beat our second Bannerman's rolls, though. Billy's got good Bannerman stats already, and so does Oak Dragon. Not amazing, I guess, with no fucking stats there, but just fearless and tough combined. I don't think so right now. Oh, I didn't check their market. Let's check their market. 111 on Pete's not terrible, but it's not amazing either. Give him some grains. They're buying at 14. It's not good. Alright, let's head up to Birkenborg. Just one more chance to recruit before we head to that area. Got a hedge knight for 10k. Got a militia for 275. That's an instant snag. It's the cheapest militia I've ever seen. Got a witch hunter at 1290. They're supposedly good accuracy. I'm tempted to pick that up. I need a bowman. Comes with the crossbow. Let's try him. Alright. Take a look at our new dudes. Strip his gear. 47, no stars. Disloyal. Disloyal's alright. Disloyal is actually a bonus, honestly. Not a bowman though, right? Roll range defense, but no range defense star. What the fuck? This is backliner again. This is hybrid. Okay, this is going to be Mora X. I need hybrid, so that's good. But I don't know when we're ever going to get a bowman. He makes it. He'll be hybrid. Let's take a look at this guy. This is the new militia. He's dumb. Dumb's okay. 54-40 is not very good stat rolls. 6 melee defense there. 36 resolve. 98. This came out whatever, honestly. He might be good. He could still. He's just generic frontline for now. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Okay. All right. So let's fix our dudes who are going to fight there. Now let's also dump crap over here. What are they buying at? They're buying at 16.5. It's not bad. Sell the cloth here. Too many bow things. Don't want a light crossbow. Keep the hunting bows for now. 3 hunting cross? I'll take 2, I think. Let's get rid of these axes. Militia spears. I need to find my two-hander. Need some better stat rolls for the two-hander. Pair that in a minute. All my supplies, 250 on supplies. Not bad. Grab one of those. Have a new dagger. We should plug that in. Get rid of these shitty maces. We need to find a tier 2 or a tier 3 mace in a fight and hold on to it. Buckler, of course. Straw hat. Witch hunter's hat. Leather tunic. I'm gonna hold 55s because we're scrubs. We have scrubby stats. Hold those. All right, let's plug in gear. We need to make some stuff out of this. Sharp knives for people who don't have flails is a pretty good rule of thumb. I want these repaired. Hatchet? Is it the shitty one? I think hatchet is the shitty one. I can never remember if hatchet or hand axe is worse. They seem both really bad to me. What is this? Is it a brawler? I don't like brawlers. We need one more dude. I think we're gonna need a lot of dudes after this. Let's hire the brawler. Alright, what do we get? It's disloyal again. It's fine. 56 melee is decent. Triple resolve, single fatigue. And generic frontline again. Oops. It's decent. Alright. It's gonna depend a lot on their stat rolls for those. Dogs any good? Yeah, dogs are good. They're good for drawing hits if you have lots of money to spare, and I don't have lots of money to spare, but I kind of need to draw hits, so I hear you. I hear you looking at that. We have a kennel here. No kennel. We have an armorer, though. 704 for a piece of armor. The 115 gear right now. I think I might actually buy that. 704 is not that bad a price. I mean, it's expensive to be spending 704 right now, but I feel like we're at a crossroads where we need gear. Okay. $813. Or 130. I have more stuff to sell. I'm gonna break my bank if I'm not careful. Don't really. I don't have money. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to buy a damage if it was damaged, but there wasn't any damage. Although I did check in the opposite order, that's true. Okay, front line at least is going to have all fucking real stuff, which is good. Is he brawny? Is. Okay, who do we want on that front line? Joe Richter, yes, we want him deployed. We want Strom Taker. Has rotate, it's pretty solid. Good stats. And we want Mark. We need a team for this because we actually have to win this fight, and I'm very worried about it. Underdog on the outskirts is fine. You have underdog, or not underdog, rotation I mean. Alright. Level 4, level 4, level 5, level 6. And we're looking at 5 and 5 to go in. I'd like him to live. He has good potential with those double stats, and I'm not convinced everyone's living through this fight. Actually, my suspicion is some people are gonna die. Let's pull him out for now. Alright. Social mechanic, yes. Sui build. This build is not that strong. 59. Wouldn't mind him dying. 59 compared to 60 is basically the same fucking thing.
A kind gesture.
Hey, Loloways. Absolutely, we need some red shirts. I'll add you in right now. Alright. Anyone in particular? I don't know. I'm just doing it in order I get them. So, I should just do it right here. Thanks for the donation, man. Add you in. You may have died last fight, Killstad. So I don't think so. I think you are dead and gone. Let me double check. No, you're alive. What am I saying? You're right here. The old new guy. Who's actually turning out decent stat-wise. Needs a new title. Okay. I just assume everyone just recently died. Or not Mace. Since everyone seems to be dying recently. We got a lot of deaths in this playthrough. Alright, Mace rotation seems really strong. Underdog seems like anything to keep us alive on this guy would be great. Do we have underdog all the way out here? We don't yet. We're getting really close. Oh, he might be flails though, huh? I think we're gonna sub Sui out for Strom. Unless I just want to make this a suicide mission for Sui. I don't really want to throw away level 3 leveled guys. Sui's got 68 stamina. That's after gear. What does Strom like after gear? 81. Yeah, I kind of need to stay on this fight. We'll have to...
A kind gesture.
I need to give him a hat. We need to get the red hats. That's really what we need. I think that would be extremely useful for identifying, but see, the 140s are different. Maybe the blue hats. The colored hats, I think, are going to identify people who need to die. Biocarbonal, added to the list. All right, let's get you in right now. We have unnamed guys, so... Biocarbonal. Have I learned how to spell your fucking name right yet? Biocarbonal. I think so. I think we're getting there. All right. Yeah, they're red shirts, but we don't have shirts, so we use hats. Okay, so speaking of red shirts, didn't I have another piece of armor here? I'm gonna have to run a 95 in the front line. Yeah, it's a little awkward. Grin your teeth and bear it. Who's least likely to be... Shit, I don't know. I mean, he's never going to be swinging. With 93 stam, it feels 92 stam, 93, 81 here. Strom with 60. A little low on stam, I guess. But he doesn't have brawny as Y, right? I know he's brawny. Oh, he's got 80 though. It's not 60. 102 over here. Too bad his... It's really too bad his melee skill is a little higher on Death in his Nevada. Okay, we got a team. Mostly, we have one more 95 armor to deploy. Let's do that. We got one more 65 armor to deploy there. How are the hat situation looking? Hat situation look pretty good. We got a 140 hat to plug in somewhere. This is a 105 too. We don't want 105s in the front when we have 110s available. We have 2 more 140s to do. Okay, 84 is a little low. 93. On a spear. I like the spears having the 140s because I don't do a lot of attacking with spears. So it's just extra. Don't get fucked stuff. 92, 92. They're all the same here and they're all running flails. 61, 61, 67 on flails. 84 with the hat. Alright. 78 stam from that. Okay. Guy needs a shield. Needs a shield.
A kind gesture.
Shield, shield. No shield. Shield, shield. Okay, any backlines have extra stuff? Yes. And they can get a shield in there. I can throw a knife in there. I'm never going to use that knife really, but... Okay, we need a little bit more accuracy. Got a couple more back lines to do. Perione, add it to the list. Do I have a guy unnamed right now? No. So you will be first to replace the dead. Okay. Why do I feed that much guides? Because all the guys are useful, bro. And food's not that expensive. There's something else I wanted to do. Oh, I'm looking for accuracy here. 73, 49, 56, 55, 51. We're looking for anything. 71 beats that. And he could be a back line and be pretty happy about it. Oh, I can't go into the inventory. I'd like to put musket mace in the inventory. He's going to beat any of these level 1s and put him to raw DPS. That's 51. Got a 57 here. 59 here. So he's got minus damage modifiers, so I don't want minus damage modifiers. It beats 49 by a lot. 47, 54, and 56. Jeez, we've got some level 1s with some decent accuracy in here, don't we? He's got brute too. He's going to smash some fuckers. Well, I guess it's head. Axe has plus headshot. We have an axe floating around. Yeah, but only on my super accurate guys. You have to earn an axe. You can't just get given an axe. Well, take Kex's axe. That's fair. I'm worried about this fight, and I want it to go well. It's kind of a pivotal fight a little bit for us. Okay. It's 57, 56, 55, 71, 74, 51. Got a 59 in there on Siri. Is that worth pulling in for this? Over the 55, who's level 1. And is really dumb. 53 health versus like a million health, 71. Yeah, that's probably worthwhile. That health could really use some level ups on an easier fight. Alright, steal Sui's flail for now. Give him a weapon of something. How about the rest of the health? 70, 57, 64. There's 69 in there. 56, 69. That's pretty good. That's really good HP, man. Why is he so HP heavy?
Kind gesture.
57, 56. That's really close. Alright, Mark. I'll remember. Oh, actually, I'll add you to the list, remember? Thanks, mate. Okay. We're fussing. We're fussing at this point. Snow, there were low archers, right? Still. I want him in there with that brute and an axe, man. It's fucking great, but at the moment, I think. We have a 140 hat sitting around. It's low weight, too. Can't have that. It's got to be on the front line. Lost 1 stamina from that. Okay. 110 hat on our extremely valuable DPS, the higher leveled ones. Okay. Mulliways. Got an undead pike, right? Bill Hook or undead pike? Bill Hook, I think. I don't like there's no pushback on Bill Hooks. I think pushback is a lot better than pull. Oh, did I put it in his... It's like, where did it go? Okay. It's armor. It's a long-range weapon. 59. Is his accuracy because of the sword? No, 59. Give him the undead pike. Bandages, 1 there. Bandage is good. Okay, flail, sword, double spear. Everyone has shields done. Everyone's at 110 helms in here. Or better. Yeah, we got 4 140s and 2 110s. Okay. stamina related, that swap. Let's take a look through here. 73, 56, 56, 59, 71, 74. Crossbows on 2 of them. The rest don't really have the ability to swap right now. Music Cat has a negative, but he's got really accurate. Negative damage, that is. Sui's regular negative damage, but a lot of HP to have some buffer. Okay, I think this is what we're running with. I don't think I have better gear available. These are both one. That's a 110 hat. Do have slightly better gear available. Oh, wearing 110 already. All right. Let's get into it. Crossbow ammo. Crossbow ammo. 95 on the one flank and retreat there. Okay. Fight it at night. Hope it goes well. It's the best I can do for setting up, min-maxing the living piss out of this fight because I really need the gear. Guess I can assign daggers. Oh, get there before daybreak. Come on. All right. It's 18 raiders. 18 guys, fair chunk of raiders, and some leaders. This is going to be